Hi and welcome back to another tutorial in the Pocket Sites series. In the last few videos we've looked at how you actually edit the header and footer of your website, how you change the logo and how you actually work with the two menus that you've got on the website as well. In this video we're going to start to look at how you actually edit the pages themselves, so how you actually work with the content that exists between the header and the footer. And you would do that through something called the Pocket Page Editor. In this video we're just going to do an introduction to that page editor, and then in subsequent videos we'll go into a little bit more detail. So this is really just to give you a flavour of what it can actually do. So you can access the Pocket Page Editor through a number of ways. The first way you could access it is through the dashboard here. You would go to Pages, All Pages, go to the particular page you wanted to edit. So say we wanted to edit the About page. We would go to that page, hover over it, and then you can see an option for the Pocket Page Editor, and we would actually click on that. The other way you can actually access the Pocket Page Editor is through the front end of the website, and to do that you would just go visit the website, click on Pocket Page Editor at the top of the screen, and that opens up the page editor for you. It's actually a visual editor, so any elements you change, you can actually see those changes actually happening live, which is very good from a design point of view. It's got many powerful features in it, so at the moment I'm just going to do an introduction to it because we'll go through some of those more advanced features later on, and if you've got any queries on it, obviously you can drop me an email about it as well. So now we're in the page editor here. What you'll notice is if I actually move down the page, you will actually see that each of these elements actually has a blue box around it. So you can see it on the initial consultation, we've got this blue box appearing, the same on the button, the same on the heading here, and also we have this larger box appearing around the outside as well. This larger box here is actually a row, so every page is made up of rows and columns, so there's columns within rows. So on this particular one here we've got one particular row that's got one column in it. If we actually go to this page here, this section here, we can see we've got one row here, but we've actually got three columns appearing on it. And that just allows you to divide up a page quite nicely and gives you a great deal of flexibility about how you actually structure the page. So on older websites you would just see having this one kind of row with one column, and you actually had to work with that. With the page editor you've got far more options where you've got columns and rows to actually work with. If you actually hover over one of the blue boxes and go to some of the options over here on the left hand side, you will see you've got the little four-pointed arrow which allows you to move that around. So if I wanted to, I could grab hold of it and actually move it to a different position on the page. So I could actually move it below, or I can grab hold of it again and drag it back up to the top where it was before. If I wanted to change the text on there, then all I would need to do is just click on the spanner here. And that will bring up a dialog box over here on the right hand side, and it will allow me to change that text. So if I wanted it to say, instead of get in touch today, contact us today, just make the changes you want and then just click on save, and that's it, it's done. If you want to change it back, you just go back into the spanner again, go to title, get in touch today, just click on save, and that's it in terms of an overview on it. So you can actually edit any element on a page that's got one of these blue boxes. All you would need to do if you want to edit it is just click on the spanner. It brings up a dialog box, and then you can move through and change the settings associated with that particular module via the dialog box here. Once you're happy with it, you just click on save, and if you want to come out of the page editor, all you would need to do at that point is just move over to done. You can discard your changes if you've made some errors and you don't want to save it. You can save it as a draft, so kind of a work in progress, and just come back to it and make some more changes before you actually publish it live. Or you can actually publish your changes live, so you just click on the publish button. And that's it, and that's how the page editor works, and it works across all of the pages. So if you go into the My Services page, then you can see you've got the same option, Pocket Page Editor. You would click on that. It opens up the page editor. These blue boxes appear, and away you go, you can start editing things. So in the next video we'll look a little bit more closely as to what you can actually do with each of these modules that are appearing, how you can change them, what some of the options mean, etc., and how you can actually start to bring in some templates as well. So rather than crafting designs from scratch, you can actually start with a template, which is quite useful as you're going forward and building your site. Okay, that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks very much. Bye.